Hey, what's up everybody? This is Toasty Gamer Boutique. We're here playing Merge Dragons, and in this video, this is the Toasty Drops By, where we visit Kazia's camp. Woo woo! Oh yeah, check it out. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at everything Kazia's got going on here. We're going to be looking at unlocking this next patch of Evil Fog in this top left corner. That unlocks at 14,000 dragon power. So you're less than 1,000 dragon power away from unlocking that top left corner. We're also going to talk about fruit trees, watermelon trees, pineapple trees. We're going to talk about life flowers. You've got the life trees over here. We're also going to talk about some event trophies, a little bit of the Topiaries, and last but not least, the ruins of the Sky Palace. Oh yeah, so let's check this out over here. Looks like you're saving up a bunch of fallen stars to possibly merge together to get a ton of rewards from. There was a point in the game where I stopped collecting the fallen stars and I just started tapping them when I got them for the items. But like, for example, here you've got an amazing 3 merge. So maybe you're saving those up for 5 merges. Totally worth it if you have the space and patience to do that. Hey, and congratulations, Kazia, on getting all those stars, crushing it. And thanks so much for letting me visit. Yeah. Ooh, here we've got the blood moon plant, the roller skate, the swimming pool, a couple of these event trophies here. Let's see, we're going to do a little bit of a look around. Oh, nice. Here you've got 3 of the golden mushroom wonder. Those are the wonders that you get from the magic mushroom chain. So congratulations on getting those 3 wonders there. You're crushing it. Oh yeah, that's going to give you, I believe, a bunch of golem eggs. So there, don't forget to tap those. I think it's every 10 hours. And make sure you get all those free rewards that reset with the in-camp timer. So if you're spending a lot of time in your camp, that's where you're going to see the most benefit from these wonders here, as well as the event trophies, might I add. When it comes to cleanup, so, my first thought, because, welcome to the club, I think you thought it might have been a little bit messy here, and it's not messy at all. You've got this pretty well organized. All your same merge chains are located together here, so it's really well thought out. So you're doing a really good job with organization. Some things that I do, for example, and maybe you're saving these for another item, but like these fungus logs here, I'd probably trash those. The orbs, I know you're saving for the evil fog that you're about to unlock there. So definitely super cool. When it comes to that evil fog in particular, I think it takes, let me just check in my notes here. For the total healing power. So these, you've got 9 squares there. And of course, I always recommend to heal the land when you've got a quest, one of those flourish quests, to heal the land there. So hopefully that's a convenient timing for you. You've got the heal X amount of land, maybe quest now. I can see you're almost done with your quest. You're at 298. So congrats on crushing it in the quest department. Oh yeah. So here we've got this evil fog, and this is at 14,000 that this unlocks. Behind this evil fog, there's going to be a supreme demon gate, a mega nest vault, an umbrella shroom, a glowing chest, a wondrous life orb, and a Midas duck nest. So hopefully that Midas duck nest will have as many of those duck eggs so that you can make as many merges as possible. Yeah. And when it comes to healing all of these 9 squares, you need precisely 135,002 healing power. So I think just 1 life orb of souls would be enough. And when it comes to, I mentioned a little bit earlier, cleaning, I'm at the point where I trash my orbs for coins. I don't have any space for them. And at the moment, I don't have any land to heal. So it's a little bit different because I know you've got this evil fog coming up. So you're doing a great job with all these orbs here. I think you will clear it with 1, maybe a little bit more of the life orb of souls. And then you'll have that in the bag. Oh yeah. Then the next patch of evil fog that you unlock here It's going to be at 21,000 dragon power. So we're going to cover a couple tips on how to get that big step up there, because that's like 7,000 dragon power more, and it's a really big milestone in the game. Here you've got a bunch of the ruins of the Sky Palace, which are the Bush Wonder, which are an amazing way to get additional power. Those you can get the Tanzanite mystery eggs, and if you're lucky, you can also get the Tanzanite nests. So then you're getting a bunch of eggs from that nest. And the cool thing about the Tanzanite mystery nest, I think you can get just like the egg when you merge the eggs, you can get the crimson dragon, the grass dragon, the green dragon, the rocks, not the purple rock dragon, but the rocks, and last but not least the spotted dragon. So that's going to help you work on those 5 dragons in particular. Definitely super amazing for working on dragon power. And when you're about like 1,000 dragon power away from unlocking a piece of evil fog, I really like to focus in on those tier 2s. Those are the ones that are going to hit your dragon power out of the park and really help you up that dragon power. So definitely, I noticed you had a couple bushes over here. I definitely make like another 5 merge, at least 2 more ruins of the Sky Palace, if not even maybe 4. If you make a 5 merge, you get 2. Now, I did some math here. Okay, get ready for this. So let's say, I did a little bit of research. Every time you get a tiny cabin for hedge gnomes, which is the item you have bubbled right here. That item, when you tap it, it initially gives you 3 level 1 of those bushes for the bush merge chain. These little ones over here, the bush sprout. Then it should, if not always, I'm pretty sure it's always, it'll tap, you can get 3, and then it will spawn 5. So in theory, 1 tiny cabin for hedge gnomes gives you 8 of the level 1 bushes there. So let's say you're skipping some 5 merges and you only want to get 2 tiny cabins for hedge gnomes. That'll take about 32 of the tiny cabins. Now, let's say you want to get 4 of the ruins of the Sky Palace. Well, that means you're going to be getting a lot more of those bushes, but you're not skipping really any of those 5 merges. So that comes down to, if my math is correct, 78, 79, we'll just call it 80 of the tiny cabin for hedge gnomes. So when it comes to tiny cabin for hedge gnomes, how to get those is, of course, you already know this, Kazia, but if ever anybody new is watching, you get that from harvesting the dragon trees. So here you've got a beautiful array of dragon trees, and this is perfect because you want to harvest those for the Elderwood so you can create your tiny cabin for hedge gnomes by merging those bundles here, and like right there, just right there, you've got 10 of the bundles. So you merge that together, you're going to get 4 of the tiny cabin for hedge gnomes. So that goes pretty quickly once you start getting the rhythm of it. So the cool thing about dragon trees, you can harvest the wood from it. B, you can harvest the ruby fire mystery eggs. You've already got 4 of them here, and those are another way of getting free dragon eggs. All it costs is a little bit of time and harvesting, and then you can merge those ruby fire mystery eggs, not nests, pardon, so that you can get those really rare dragons like the Pegasus and the wise dragon. Perfect timing there. So those are super rare dragons. Those are going to help you a little bit out with dragon power. But the thing about these ruby fire mystery eggs is they're so rare that it's going to take a lot of merges for you to see a noticeable difference in dragon power right away. Now, further down the line, once you start getting the tier 2s of the wise dragon, of the Pegasus dragon that we saw earlier, that's when you start really noticing the difference in the dragon power there. So keep on making 5 merges with those beautiful ruby fire mystery nests. I don't know why I keep saying nests, but the ruby fire mystery eggs. And then next thing you know, you're going to have a bunch of not only rare dragons, but a bunch of the tiny cabin for hedge gnomes there. So one thing that I do when I'm working on the bushes or the tiny cabins is I'm just gonna harvest wood like crazy. So I'm gonna be double tapping all over the place, okay, and trying to kind of fill up the map here. So then I'm gonna make a 5 merge. I'm gonna get my tiny cabin for hedge gnomes. Then I'm gonna bubble them. So that way I'll kind of do the math. I'll aim to have, about 32 or 80, like I said. And then once I've got my amount of tiny cabin for hedge gnomes that I need, then I unbubble them, and then I start, tapping on it for the 3 free bushes that you get, and then I wait for them to spawn the 5 extra bushes. So that's a great way to get some extra dragon power, because the ruins of the Sky Palace are amazing. Originally when you get them, they're going to give you a bunch of eggs, hopefully a couple nests if you're lucky, and there's going to be a couple of those lock chests. Now, when it comes to the lock chests from the ruins of the Sky Palace, usually I just sell those for the coins. But yeah, if you get, let's say you get 4 more of these ruins of the Sky Palace, I have a feeling you're going to be really close to having a tier 2 with maybe like a grass dragon or a green dragon over here. So that could be really interesting. And then all you got to do is get a couple coins, maybe buy the extra eggs to complete the tier 2 merge. Now, of course, I've talked about how to get, the dragon that has the closest tier 2 merge. So go through your dragon book, look if you have any dragons that have like 3 or 4 level 4 and 3 or 4 level 3. The more high level dragons, the closer they are to getting that tier 2 merge. So that's a great tip there, and hopefully that'll help get that dragon power even closer to the 14,000 there. Let's keep on looking around here. We were talking about fruit trees, we were talking about life flowers. Oh yeah, and dragon trees. Not only are the dragon trees an amazing source of ruby fire mystery eggs, but they give you the elderwood, and the one that I was forgetting, they give you those high level life flowers. So you can even harvest the twin life flowers from, let's say, I think that's the arcane dragon tree right there. So that high level dragon tree there, that one, you always want to be harvesting that for the wood, and hopefully for either the ruby fire mystery eggs, or the high level life flowers. And well, when it comes to fruit trees and life flowers, I was looking around, I was doing a little bit of math earlier. Here you've got those 2 watermelon trees. So that's a great source of coins. I know one of the questions you had for me was how to get an unlimited source of coins in stone. Well, I mean, honestly, that's still something I'm working on, but, we're going to cover a couple tips on how to get more coins and stone here. So watermelon trees, that's where I love to get me the watermelon, and then I harvest those for those really high level coins there. Another place where you're going to get coins is the fallen stars here. The higher the level, the higher the coin, as well as you might get some of those beautiful life flowers there to help work on that life flower chain. So those are a bunch of great items. The cool thing about the golden mushroom, the magic mushroom wonder over here, is that you can harvest that, and every now and then you get a pile of riches, which is a great source of coins. I think I saw some earlier. Oh yeah, down here. So you get those little piles of riches there, but these mounds of rich stuff, that's where it's at. Oh yeah, you're going to get a lot higher level coins there. And these pile of coins are definitely worth it. They make a little bit of a mess, but usually it's not too complicated to merge up those coins and clean that right back up. Oh yeah, beautiful. So here, coins and stone. Well, first, when it comes to coins, I think I'd get a couple more fruit trees. Here, you've got 3 of the elder fruit trees, which are the dragon fruit trees there. So if you kind of want to work on both life flowers and fruit trees at the same time, maybe use the moon chest, which you can merge into the Phobos chest. That's going to give you a bunch of fruit trees and life flowers, and then you can kind of multitask, on those 2 chains there. When it comes to that, you get 2 more of the elder fruit tree. Then you're going to have a beautiful 5 merge. You're going to get 2 more of the pineapple trees. Oh, wait, are those pears? Oh, okay. I thought that was I thought those were pineapple trees. Okay, there might be a little bit more work ahead of us, but still, you're gonna crush it. A little hint that I like sharing is when it comes to those watermelon trees, don't merge them too quickly. It's really tempting when you get 5 watermelon trees to want to make a 5 merge to get 2 of the wonder, but wait a little bit, because these are going to be that air quotes unlimited source of coins that you're going to have for that moment. So definitely wait a little bit on merging those watermelon trees. I know it might seem like it's a little bit far away, but here you've got a bunch of fountains that are helping you get those fruit tree saplings, fruit tree seeds. That's definitely going to be helpful. Here, those are going to spawn into the sprout in not too long. You'll have a 5 merge there, a couple more, taps on those fountains, and you'll have some more grape trees in no time. Then you're going to be able to merge those up, get those raspberry trees, and merge it on up with the grape trees. Ooh, and here, another cool source of dragon power will be these super eggs. Here you've got 4 of the super eggs, just 1 away from having a 5 merge, and then the super egg fragments there, and then you'll have 2 more of these super eggs. So you'd only be 2 away from having a beautiful 5 merge. Now, yeah, those take forever, so make sure you check in every day to get your free daily reward, which comes usually in a treasure box over here. There's like a little portal over here. So even if you're not gaming it up or playing the levels on the world map, it's always good to at least check in once a day to just give it a little click-a-rooney there. I mean, it's a free treasure chest, and, I miss it every now and then, okay, for sure, but it's something that I try to get into the habit of doing, at least checking in once a day to get that chest there. And then in no time, you're going to have that super egg merge, and you're going to have a bunch of dragons. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, here, when it comes to life trees, you've got the level 12 Gossamer life tree. So congrats, that one is hard to get. Keep it going. You're doing great. 1 merge at a time, and Rome wasn't built in a day. So definitely give yourself the time to work on that chain. I've been working on it forever, and I feel like I've kind of been at a little slowdown more recently, but you just got to keep on with those merges, and then the next thing you know, you have a beautiful merge that you might have not seen in the beginning, and you're getting higher and higher in that level of life trees. Of course, it's not easy. That chain, 17 levels, and then the wonder, it's a tricky one. So just keep working on as hard as you can. And, here, your watermelon tree, it's giving you those blue light flowers. So that right there is going to be really helpful. When it comes to the grape tree, it only gives you the light flower sprouts. So in the long run, if you're using the blue light flowers, it's going to save you a lot of time versus the grape trees there. So maybe you can rearrange those fruit trees a little bit, but that's not really a big thing. Excuse me, but that might be a little bit interesting there. Beautiful. Ooh, so here we look, it looks like we've got a little bit of a Grimm corner going on. Here we've got the Grimm trees. You are crushing it in the Grimm tree department. You've got a bunch of Grimm chests there, and I think that's the level, is it 3 of the haunted houses? So it looks like you're so close to getting that level 4 haunted house there. The level 4 is super cool because once you get the level 4, then you can automatically harvest the haunted houses for more of the fresh graveyard. You don't have to wait and chance your luck with those Grimm chests, which you never know really when you're going to get the fresh graveyards. So keep it going with that. You're doing great, and you're really close to getting the level 4s there. Of course, when it comes to that chain, since there aren't wonders for those chains, some people, think it's a little bit more of a air quotes decoration. Personally, I love all the Grimm chain, the haunted houses. I totally love it. But when it comes to that, it's a cool chain, but it's not necessarily going to help you with your dragon power. So that might be one thing that, maybe you want to open up those chests, maybe put it a little bit on the side. If you want to focus more on other things there. Like, you can maybe bubble this 2x1 Grimm tree over here, open up those chests. Otherwise, just keep on harvesting. You're so close to having those merges there. And usually these higher level chests, those are pretty good. So here you've got a level 1, a level 2, a level 3, a level 4. Ooh, girl, I want to open those up right now. But keep it going, because if you merge level 4, you can get one of those zomblins there. So you can always, take care of that zomblin and transform it into a grave if you're looking to work on your graves. But personally, I think I just open up those chests because you've got a really good selection of chests there. And I feel like, well, knock on wood, that you would have some good luck for getting those fresh graveyards to work on those haunted houses there. Before I go down the Grimm Files path, I've got a whole playlist if ever you want to know more about the Grimm trees, the haunted houses, the Grimm chests, all that jazz. Make sure you check out the Grimm Files playlist that I have. So one thing that I thought was interesting here, okay, and, I don't want to go too deep into that, tunnel of the Grimm stuff, but normally, okay, and of course I say this normally. Now, I can't see what bubbles you have, so maybe you've got it bubbled, but normally you can't really get the haunted houses or the Grimm trees without having the Stonehenge. So I've been scratching my head. I know you've got a bunch of living stones over here. I'm like, is it possible that you don't have the Stonehenge wonder yet? Or is it bubbled? Because, normally to get the Grimm trees here, you need to have a level 4 grave or above. And that's really difficult to get if you don't have the Stonehenge, because the Stonehenge is where those zomblins teleport. So originally I was going to say, your next wonder, you should work on getting the Stonehenge, because that'll help you a lot in getting that, air quotes, unlimited source of stone. The Stonehenge is the living stone wonder. You're going to get a bunch of rock dragon eggs from there, so that could be interesting for increasing your dragon power. But, I don't think that, I have a feeling that you've already gotten the Stonehenge there for you to have these high-level graves here. I could be wrong. You could have gotten them through a level on the world map, and you could have also gotten them through Kayla's Daily Trade or Kayla's Daily Shop. So, well, if you've already got the Stonehenge, then forget about it. But if you don't have the Stonehenge, that might be a chain that I'd work on here. For that, I always recommend using the golden chest. Take those chests; they're in the same menu as the moon chest that we were talking about earlier for the fruit trees and the life flowers. Take those golden chests, merge them into solid gold chests, and then that's going to help you cruise through these living stones over here. Of course, the grass here will help as well. But I really prefer the living stones there. But if you are low on stone, you can always use the grass here. You'll be able to harvest those to get those living stones there and harvest them for the moss-covered stones. But definitely, if you've got a level 9 ogre stone monolith over here. So you've got a little bit of stone to spend. Maybe you're saving it, I didn't see the level 8 of the buildings for the stone yard or the coin vault there. So that might be an interesting place to put your focus on as well. Here you're like 3 of these coin vaults from having a 5 merge. So get 3 of these, make a 5 merge there. You're going to have 6 of those. So make a 5 merge, you'll have 1 left over. If you want to bubble the leftover coin vault, you can use the how to bubble dragon eggs technique. We use that technique in the events. It's like when I have the life flowers or something. So you take that item, you hover it over here, pretending to make a merge, and then you go to the world map. Oops, whoop-a-days. Then you go to the world map, you come back into your camp here, and then that item is bubbled. Let's go back, let's go back to visit your camp here. Sorry, my place is a mess. Welcome to the club if ever it's the case. Beautiful. We're going to go over here, get back into your account. Sorry, it's so slow here. I know everybody's asking what's my friend code because they want to add me. I can't accept any more friend offers. Unfortunately, I'm at the max amount of friends that you can have. So I'm so sorry if ever you're sending out requests. I'm unable to accept them because I have the maximum amount of friends that you can have in the game. So here, just gonna re-enter there and keep this caboose going. So I tried to add Kazia earlier, but then when I went back, it just refreshes every time. So I've got that issue with my friends. I can't add any more friends at the moment, and I'm working on getting that fixed. It's just, one thing at a time. So back to business over here. Hello, hello, hello. You've got those huge, giant treasure chests. Open those up, baby, because those are going to give you some amazing rewards. Oh, and hello, congratulations on that cutie basket dragon. I love those dragons, and they're super rare. So congrats on all the hard work in merging that you got for those. Yeah, beautiful. So here, those giant treasure chests, those are going to give you tons of coins, life flowers, and maybe a couple more stars. So here, I definitely open up those 3 there because I don't think you can merge them any higher level. I've tried merging those large ones before, and they have a black outline. Unfortunately, they're unmergeable. So there, that might give you some more stars here to do a huge merge with your stars and really rake in those points. Beautiful. Let's see. So let's say you already have the Stonehenge wonder. What would be the next wonder to work on? That's a good one there. I definitely love the Prism Flower wonder personally. Trinity Dome. There you get a bunch of mystery sapphire eggs from there, as well as the butterfly dragon eggs. So I really like the Prism Flower chain. And the fact that you've got the waters over here, I think you're using the water chain to get those golden seeds. Hey, good job. That's looking amazing. So, if ever you're getting a bunch of these grass tufts, don't merge them for the grass chain necessarily. Let them turn into necromancer grass, and then you can harvest those, get more prism flowers over here, and crush it. But I can see you're already working on those prism flowers, so keep up the amazing work. You're doing really good there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily work on a wonder because, of course, the prism flower wonder is cool. You've already got a bunch of those golden mushrooms there. You've got a bunch of the regular mushroom chain over here. But this chain is a little harder than it looks. So when it comes to the next thing I'd work on, I might get, like we mentioned, the 2 or 4 more runes of the Sky Palace. But most of all, I'd go for getting the level 8 building of the stone and the coin over here. So like there we were talking about the how to bubble dragon eggs technique, which is basically just how to bubble an individual item. So there you hover that, you go to the world map, you come back, hopefully it bubbled. I think you know this technique, but if ever it's a little bit, rusty or anything, I always recommend when it comes to that technique, practice with something like life flower sprouts. Not something you don't want to lose or anything. Now, why would you bubble this? Okay, so we got 5 of the level 1s, or these little ones over here. We merged those. We had 2 more of this level over here, which makes 6. You bubble the 6th, then you make a 5 merge. Then you've got more there. Okay, well, there's a couple more levels you want to work on here. Eventually, you can bubble those, and when you bubble the coin vault, of course, spend your coins before you do it, but I think with the new update, we get a leftover pile of coins. So do a little test, with a little amount of coins for those leftover coins to make sure it works. Otherwise, just spend all your coins. So once you've got, you spent all your coins, then, for example, like this 2x1 coin vault, you could bubble that, and that would dramatically reduce the cost of your coin vaults. So this is a technique I talk about in my stone yard hack video. It's not an actual hack, but it's a technique that I use for building. I have a couple of videos that I made on building. So if ever you're wondering a little bit more about this technique, you can always check out the building playlist that I made. It's a bunch of different videos where I show how to work on buildings like your dragon homes, your stone yards, or your coin vaults. Now, when it comes to your camp over here, Kazia, I think you're doing great in the dragon home department. I wouldn't even worry. Oh, and there's another super egg fragment looking good. Oh, yeah. I think you're looking really good in the dragon home department, so I wouldn't even worry about those. I'd really go for coin vaults and stone yard. Maybe, I mean, they look kind of tied. I might just go for the stone yard first, because once you get the level 8 stone yard, then you have a lot more stone storage, and it makes it easier to work on your coin vaults. That way you can spend a bunch of stone on your coin vaults, and that way you don't end up spending coins on your coin vaults. You can save all your coins for buying those grass dragon eggs, or the green dragon eggs, or maybe it's the spotted dragon eggs, since you've been working so hard on those ruins of the Sky Palace. So super interesting there. Definitely one of the routes you could go down. Otherwise, okay, let's say you absolutely want to work on a wonder. Ooh, that's a tough one. Ooh, girl. Yeah, okay, it's definitely, in my personal opinion, hands down, you got to go for those prism flowers there. You've got one of the highest level prism flower over here. So that's definitely something that I would aim for. And I think when it comes to your quest, you're at 292. I know there's a quest where you have to tap the spectral prism flowers, but if I'm not mistaken, I think you're already past that quest. So if you haven't passed that quest yet, okay, save those spectral flowers for the quest, cruise through the quest, crush it, and then go for the prism flower wonder, the Trinity Dome. Now, here, let's see, what else do we want to cover? The event trophies. So here, event trophies. You've got the golden siren there. Oh yeah, and we also wanted to talk about the topiaries. So I'm just gonna go for the trophies right now. Here you've got the golden siren. You've got the blood moon plant that comes from the moon events, the rollerblade, the swimming pool, the this camp summer shop there. I think I might be mistaken on that name, but you know what I mean. So those are amazing. Now, I have been obsessively playing this game since I discovered it. So I've accumulated a decent amount of trophies, if you could say. But when you have a couple like this over here, one technique that can be really helpful is with the Marcus V, how to bubble anything technique. You can bubble those event trophies. So here, that level 2, you can tap that one right there. Hopefully it'll be a doll dragon egg. Otherwise, you might get an orb or a dragon tree. So if ever you want to work on your dragon trees, working on your trophies is definitely something you want to do. So here, you can bubble those embellished sandals, bubble that flashy camera, bubble those pet food, and then that'll give you more space. And I like to line them up. Well, when I was bubbling them, I haven't been doing that recently, but there was a time where I was bubbling those, and I like to line them up so that way I know when I've got a 5 merge. So that might be an interesting technique to get you a bunch of extra free dragon eggs. All they take is a little bit of space, a little bit of time, so keep tapping on those trophies there and saving up those items. Bubbling the items might help you be able to save up some space and still get those amazing trophy dragon eggs for sure. Oh, and not to forget the topiaries. So the topiaries, I've been working a little bit more on those recently, and they're awesome. Now, of course, I've been mentioning when you get the level 1 bunny, the cool thing about that is it gives you a nature dragon egg. If you get the level 2 bear, then you're going to miss out on the nature dragon egg, but you save 2 to maybe 10 gems. It's not a dramatic difference, but it is a difference. And when you get the topiaries over here, that can give you 5 different types of dragon eggs. So you've got the moon dragon egg. You've got that skeleton dragon egg that's right there. It's also going to give you, okay, moon, skeleton, the king of hearts egg over here, the passion egg over there. Oh no, don't tell me I'm going to forget the last one again. I always forget the last one of the topiaries. It's the ice. Okay, yes, so we've got king of hearts, ice, passion, moon, and skeleton. Those are the 5 dragon eggs that you can get from those topiaries. So that's really cool. You know, if ever you get a couple more topiaries, you're going to get a bunch more of those eggs. And then you can merge those together. I think all of those eggs, except for maybe the king of hearts, I'm not too sure at the moment. All of those eggs, you can buy them individually. So if you have like 4 of one, then you could just purchase that for like 10 or so gems, depending on how many you've bought. And that'll give you a 5 merge, and it'll help you get even more dragon power. Awesome. Well, I think that's about it for this Toasty Drops By. Now, for everybody still listening, A, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for the like, and B, Kazia told me about a new game, World Above Cloud Harbor. Now, this game sounds super interesting. It's not the first time I hear about it. I've downloaded it, but I haven't had time to play it yet because life's just been a little bit chaotic. But it's definitely a game that I can't wait to start playing. Let me know if you're already playing it and what you think of it. I've only heard good reviews so far. And one thing that is super cool that Kazia was mentioning is that you can visit your friends and you get to like cuddle their creatures for friend gifts and stuff. So I thought that was a really cute aspect, and it's like, who doesn't want to cuddle a cute creature? So I'm definitely gonna have to check out World Above Cloud Harbor soon, and I can't wait. Thanks so much for sharing everything with me, Kazia. It was an amazing time visiting your camp. Thanks so much for sharing it with everybody, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thanks again so much. I'm sending so many positive energies out there, and I hope to see you all soon. Well, that's all for today. Make sure to keep it toasty, and if you enjoyed this Toasty Drops By, you can always check out the playlist with all the other videos of the Toasty Drops By. Otherwise, stay tuned, because this weekend is going to be the Dragon Boat event. Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. And in that event, there's the, if I'm not mistaken, the bonsai tree, artful bonsai tree. There's a trophy that we get from that, and that trophy, if I'm not mistaken, will spawn deer eggs. So this could be a good opportunity to get 4 more of those deer eggs. You'll have 6 in total, so you'll be able to crush it with the 5 merge there. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much again, sending tons of positive energies out there, and I can't wait to see you soon. Take care. Peace.